This time I have a Chinese cabbage, which is about 1
ready
kilogram.
for my fermentation. As you can see, I put that. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Reza, former scientist in area of the nutrition and calcified tissue. During the last 7 years, I'm working in pharma industry. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can prepare a sauerkraut using a lot of different vegetables and few spices in order to have a fantastic, probiotic and tasty one as well. If you're new to my channel, you may want to subscribe because in each video I try to come up with some healthy recipe or idea or practice which in order to improve your overall health and well-being, which you can do in return more, live longer and be happy as well. There's a lot of those things which I share with you I practices myself, especially that during the last 8 years, and I can see a lot of benefits of implementing those things in my day-to-day life. Then without any further delay, let's get started how we can prepare this sauerkraut, and in the end I'm going to tell you 3 wonderful benefits of consuming that type of probiotic in your diet as well.
This time I have a Chinese cabbage, which is about 1 kilograms, and I add just normal cabbage, white cabbage, which is about 400 grams. I'm going to use some red capsicum, 1.5. I'm going to use apple to add a bit of acidity to my sauerkraut or fermented, and I have 2 pepper. And then I have a couple of carrots, depends to the size, and I'm going to use some of the celery, parsley, garlic, and there are some chili from our garden and parsley from our garden which I'm going to use. I didn't have fresh turmeric. I'm going to use turmeric powder and salt. I'm going to chop those white cabbage first. And transfer it now to the bowl. Chinese cabbage, and now I'm going to chop them as well. Now I'm going to cut celery. Going after our capsicum. Now our pepper. Again, thin slices. Now our chili. I'm going to now just use the grinder to just using those carrots and apple. Now we're going to chop those parsley. So I'm going to cut the stem off. I'll try to get the leaf. just have 5 cloves of the garlic. I'm gonna just press them and just add it to mix here. The 4 grams of the salt to make it basically 20 grams per kilo of ingredient. So 54. There it goes. That's perfect. And just start to adding I put the gloves on and slowly the mix, because the salt starts to actually soften our ingredient. Then the last part, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of the turmeric to the mix as well. Okay, slowly just mixing them. Set it for 20 minutes here, and then we prepare our jars for basically packing those ingredients to be fermented. But before that, after 20 minutes, I'm going to add some turmeric and I'm going to mix them up together. Right, 20 minutes passed. I am going to add 1 teaspoon of the turmeric and actually mix them a bit. As you can see, the salt reduced the volume of the ingredients significantly, and you can see a lot of juice of the vegetable in the bottom, which is fantastic. It's working. Another teaspoon again. Fine, but I have a bit of sauerkraut from my previous batch. That was different ingredient, but I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon here in order to just accelerate fermentation a bit better and a bit faster. But if you don't have, I find actually those stuff, if the temperature is suitable, it's actually happen naturally. But I'm gonna add 1. Because we're going through a lot of fermented food in our salad and our sandwiches. I just want to get, hopefully, prepare a bit quicker spoon of this. If you like to make that sauerkraut, that was really nice sauerkraut. It has kale and a lot of other ingredients. I'll put down below the link if you want. I highly recommend to make this one. It's really, really nice one. Okay. And just mix them up. Now I have that plastic, and I'm going to sterilize this one with the boiled water and this one, and I'll put it in to add a bit of weight and then leave it in a place which they keep the temperature around between 25, between 20 and 25, and should slowly get fermented. Our mix is ready for my fermentation. As you can see, I put that weight to just push the ingredient down. All of the ingredient is covered with basically liquid, therefore none of them is exposed to water, and as fermentation gonna happen, I'm gonna put it away and we gonna see how many days it's gonna take to this sauerkraut get ready. Our vegetable fermenting for 1 day, and as you can see, a bit of little a gas bubble which is built up, and the best way to get rid of them every day or every second day is just to try to, with the squeeze, just go through it and try to get rid of the gas. This is day 5. There's a lot of fermentation happened since then. I'm gonna release some of the gas. You can see there's a lot of gases produced, but however, as the time passes, the amount of the gas produced by fermentation become less. But you can see doing quite well. Perfect temperature around mid to high 20 for fermentation. Sauerkraut, it's ready to be transferred to jars. I'm gonna start to transfer them to jars which I cleaned by boiled water. I sterilize them, and now we're gonna just pack it in the jars.
I tried this sauerkraut with salad, and we made a chicken sandwich, and it was beautiful and very fantastic. I hope you make it and you enjoy it as well, and share it with your family and friend as well. I mentioned to you, I'm going to give you 3 health benefits on why you should add fermented food in your daily consumption. The first benefit of such a sauerkraut is boost your immune system. 70% of our immune system is located in our intestinal systems, and when you have healthy intestinal system and microbiome, which actually you give them good bacteria, those food, therefore you have a lot of good bacteria and avoiding to pathogenic or bad bacteria grow in your intestinal. Therefore, when you have better immune systems, you get less sick and you don't need to spend any money for medication or seeing doctor. The second benefit is, as those bacteria start to breaking down those ingredients, they're producing a lot of extra vitamins such as B and K vitamin, which help you again overall your health as well. Also, they try to release a lot of ingredient and probiotic which otherwise we could not digest it by ourselves, and therefore rely on those bacteria to make it available to us. Therefore, you, instead of spending a lot of money getting supplement and vitamin, you can add fermented food to your diet. The last not the least, if you want to maintain your weight and get rid of your fat in the area which you don't want, using fermented diet is a fantastic way, and there was a lot of study that shows helps to get rid of the excess weight if you implement it with other practices, or get rid of fat, which especially the area you don't want. which is fantastic again. And you don't have to get into those drugs which you have to spend a lot of money and they have side effect as well. Therefore, that is the end of this video. I want to just, if you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumb up and share it with your family and friend as well. Until next video, please eat healthy, be active, and be curious. Bye for now.